let's jam. Welcome to Scribbled Winter States. I think that's what I'm going to call it now, Winter States. And today our guest is Galen Douglas. Hello, Galen. How you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, how long, Galen, how are you feeling these holiday seasons? Like, how what is your opinion on like the holidays? Like, what do you guys like normally like to celebrate?
That's a tough one because like we're not really
Like religious or anything like that, or?
Yeah, so like we do just like basic holiday stuff. Like we'll open presents and things, but it's not set to a specific day. Just somewhere in the winter solstice area when we're all off work and stuff.
Yeah, I feel it's like more of like a family holiday, just like Thanksgiving, you know, like it's like to get together with people you care about and stuff, you know. And like I've been an adult on my own for so long, like I forget how Christmas is sometimes, you know, but I've never forgotten like my fondest memories with Santa Claus. It just kind of got weird because he kept trying to lure me in his sleigh with candy, you know. And I'll tell you about it. I'll tell you about it later. It's a long story, you know. The candy did not taste like candy. Anyways, what I was thinking about doing here is like we were talking about favorite cartoons earlier, and you brought up The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. And as I load this up, there we go. I found this really cool background that we could start working on. So you could just start drawing whenever, you know. I'll join in eventually, but I kind of want to get like a background on you. So like, how long have you been drawing for?
Well, I've been drawing since I was 3, so 32 years.
32 years. That's a good amount of time. Like, what inspired you to start getting into drawing?
So my mom drew a lot, and I read a lot of Dungeons and Dragons books, and like drawing monsters and stuff from a young age. So it's kind of like skyrocketed like my creative process was like Dungeons and Dragons.
I feel like a lot of the monster stuff we relate on too, because I also drew a lot of monsters as a kid. And it's weird because it's like one of those things where like you draw, right? And your parents just kind of look at you and they're just like, how come you're not drawing like normal things? You know? And
something's wrong with my kid. He keeps drawing dinosaurs and Godzilla.
Yeah. And it's just like, I'm not actually drawing Godzilla though, Mom. Like it's just, you know, it's just things I'm dreaming about. No, not like dreaming, you know, and then they give you medication and then you're like on a chemical lobotomy for a bit. Yeah. That's kind of how it works out, man. So you would draw dinosaurs and like just monsters off of like Dungeons and Dragon lore. That's very impressive because I've, as an adult too, and like not having too much of a background on Dungeons and Dragons, I do know like a lot about like the character developing stuff and like the building, right? But when it comes to like actually creating lore and whatnot, I always thought it was always like the same lore for the longest time, you know? And
it's pretty open, you know?
Yeah, and it trips me out because like there's people that have like space stories and stuff, and I'm just like, that's badass, you know? And when I was talking to my friend about this at work, right? So like, I'm trying to say this without doxing him. My friend at work, he's really into it, and I'm really like fascinated by a lot of the stories he actually tells about it, and it's very in depth, you know. Like I like how in depth a lot of people like. What are some of what I'm getting at is like what were some characters that you remember from your childhood that like you carry on into your adulthood, you know?
Like Strahd, like just mainly monsters and stuff. Like I really loved like griffins
Yeah.
and like dragons. Dragons were like these really intelligent, like all powerful beings that could like fight gods and stuff like that.
Yeah. I always thought of dragons as like deities too, you know? Like they're gods of
Yeah.
their own kind, you know? And then like they kind of like have their own little backstories too, especially when you start getting into like Chinese dragons, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite type of dragon?
The bronze dragon.
Bronze dragon. Tell me about the bronze dragon. Is that like the traditional like well, not traditional, but like is that like the more dragon like that someone would say that this is a dragon kind of dragon?
So it's let me see. So specifically from like the Dungeon and Dragons, right? It's like a gold looking color with like green.
Yeah.
So it's like it kind of has that like metallic look to it, and it just looked more like a statue than the other dragons. They're like really regal looking. I don't know.
Oh, so like kind of like Dragonheart kind of thing?
Kind of. But imagine that like more of like a yellowy bronze color with like green, almost like it's aging, like
Oh yeah, yeah, like it's got like a little bit of like rust to it kind of thing, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That's actually pretty cool, man. So like okay, so Dungeons and Dragons got you into art and stuff. So like from there, did you just keep drawing stuff, or like did you decide like, hey, I'm gonna make this into like a study?
Well, I started on like dragons and monsters, and then fell in love with anime. So like I started drawing like Yu Yu Hakusho characters and like Dragon Ball characters and stuff, and it kind of skyrocketed from there. And that was like my main focus through like middle school and a lot of my high school.
Nice. I remember when I was younger, I used to try to draw Dragon Ball Z characters, and they all kind of look the same. Have you ever tried to like make your own character, like your fanfic character? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was commissioned to draw all my friends as Dragon Ball characters.
Dude, that's so badass.
I have it somewhere. Like I still have it.
You know what I would do if like my friends try to tell me to draw them, like as Dragon Ball characters now?
What?
I would make them the most gay character I can possibly make. And then like yeah, especially my best friend. I don't want to say his name, but he knows who he is. Like we always send these memes to each other, and it's like we've always been those friends. Like I know it's like impolitically correct nowadays though, but like I kind of grew up on that, and it was always us like saying like you're gay, but like not meaning anything bad by it, just by like talking shit, you know? And
I
like
growing up in the '90s, that was like a big thing.
yeah, and it's like it's hard to explain because like me myself, I'm like, you know, like bisexual, you know, but I'm not like gay, you know, so I don't like to like speak on behalf of like all the gay people, you know, but at the same time it's like it's funny because these my friend before he would play this like I'm not homophobic kind of thing, right? And we would clown on him, telling him that he is, when in reality it's just like as we got older, it's like one of those things where it's just like, you know what, if any of us came out like as full gay, this guy's probably going to be the guy, you know. So now like all of us just continue to send him like gay memes like all the time, and it's fun, it's all like fun and games, you know, like it's not like
It's a beautiful friendship.
yeah, it's like one of those friendships, and like I aspire like everyone to have a friendship like that, because it's like it's hard to like meet people nowadays, you know. Like I had met someone at the gym the other day, and like I was really stoked to meet the dude, and I felt like such like a freaking idiot because like, you know, like as adult, a 30-some-year-old adult, you know, I'm like trying to meet this guy, right? Like as an actual like friend, and I'm here just like, do you like Dragon Ball Z? You know, and he was just like, oh yeah, I like that. That's really cool, you know. And it just feels like so like lame because like I'm not used to making friends like that, you know. And it just feels like this weird pressure of just like, I think we're supposed to be acting like adults, but I'm not sure how to do that, you know? And it makes it so tough too, because like you can't just go somewhere and like, you know, you can't just go somewhere and like just tell someone like, hey, you're gonna be my friend, you know? Like it's always gonna be like a weird like interaction of just like, I'm not sure if you have mental problems or if like this guy's just being nice to me because I look like I'm special or something, you know. But
yeah, that's how the shop treats me.
Really,
Like,
you're the special one.
he's just the big special friend.
Well, you know what, Galen, you're my big special friend too. And you know what? You like Godzilla? I also like Godzilla. I think it would be pretty badass if we both have like our Godzilla meet, and then they fought, and then sometimes mine will win, and then other times yours would win. But either way, they still be friends because they both are Godzillas.
That's right.
Oh yeah. So like, okay, so you just started drawing like Dragon Ball characters. Did you go to school for art by any chance?
No. Technically, if you count like the in Oregon, you have to do the tattoo school thing, but
Do they make you do like art stuff too?
not mine, but not the one I went to. But you have to learn, like you have to learn enough to pass. But it's like in art, I've done it most of my life, and for the most part, I'm like self-taught. I've had some good mentors over the years.
It's hard to find a good mentor nowadays, though, too, man, because everyone's just so busy in their lives, you know.
Yeah, thankfully I have a few at the shop I work at, so it's like just that it's kind of like a pressure to always improve, but you know, it's a good thing.
Yeah, I really wish that like some days I wish that like I had the resources to go into like art school just to get the skills to network, you know. But the reality is like it's weird how networking works, because it's like you're technically how do you say it, like you're technically like fit to network like all the time, you know, but it's just like we don't know how to unlock it yet. Like it's like a skill, like an unlockable skill, you know. And like we all know how to do it. It's just that we've been told our entire lives that we can't do it properly, you know. So like when you turn into an adult,
have to pay to learn.
Yeah. So it's like you pay to relearn it, and then it's just like, oh, now you could just do what you were always doing, you know, or like what you always been good at doing, you know. Because think about it, when you drink, right? Like it just becomes way easier to make friends, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's getting rid of that
social construct. I want to say it's social construct, man, because that's what that self-sabotage really is, you know? Yeah. Anyways, so you never went to school for drawing. Is there any other art forms that you've like delved into other than like tattooing? So like I assume that you got into tattooing like later on, and that's when you started like I remember you saying something about you doing tattooing after you were an artist for a bit.
Yeah. I didn't start tattooing till I was 30.
That's like a good time.
Getting into it.
Yeah, that's.
But other than that, it was like let's see. I did graphic design stuff for a while.
Yeah.
Like I did logos and stickers and stuff. Most of my life I worked factory work, so I just drew kind of in the as a hobby, but it's like something I always loved to do, so.
Yeah. It's crazy how like if you work in a factory and they know that you draw, how quick they'll actually take advantage of that.
100%.
Like they're just
always
like
trying to get me to do everything.
they're just like hey, we know you're like artsy, you want to make us like a logo or something? No, not even that. It'll just be like something like, oh, we're making like this, having like a Christmas party, and like we want to make this
flyers
design
or t-shirts.
yeah and it's like, yeah, I mean, like, you're paying me, right? And they're just like, oh, I mean, like, technically you work here, you know, but it's just like,
You're
bro,
on the clock.
yeah. But it's like a lot of the times they don't even let you do it on the clock. They're just kind of like stingy with the money, you know? And it's like
come in on your day off.
yeah, like come in on your day off, do it on your spare time. Like, that'd be awesome. And it's just like,
your family doesn't matter.
yeah. Oh, no, they'll do the whole thing of just like, they'll try to make you feel like family, you know? And then like,
But we're your family.
yeah, we are your family. You see us every day, don't you? You know? Like come on, just a little bit. Stop making it gay, man. Yeah. But yeah, like, it's crazy how like people will take advantage of that. And don't get me wrong, like, I love doing like a lot of work that I'm just like passionate about for free, you know?
Yeah.
But primarily it's like, I think it's just only because I want to like build that network of people to kind of do really cool shit with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's totally different. It's like you're benefiting from it as well.
Yeah. So it's like a mutual like, hold on, I think I drew this wrong. I think their eyes are kind of like to the side, huh? Or their face is kind of to the side. Like Invader Zim, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's kind of like what I noticed on like a lot of like I forgot where I was going with this shit. My brain just blanked out on me. What were we talking about again? Mutual benefits. Yeah. So I trip out on like connections, right? And like every connection wants to gain something out of another connection, but we're not like really open about like what that is. You know what I mean? And I want to get it comfortable to the idea of like people just genuinely wanting to build each other up. You know what I mean? As opposed to just having like a central gain, you know? Mm-hmm. Like everyone's having a mutual gain, you know? As opposed to just having I forget how her shoes look. She had like wood clog things, right?
I think they were like little dress shoes.
Something like that, huh?
Yeah.
So anyways, yeah, I just want people to be like really open and like perceptive about what they want. I started working on like building a community on my website, and like I know like Wix is like a lot of people give Wix shit, but like it's really good in terms of like when you're trying to just do things on your own, you know? Without having too much of the hassle of going through like a 10-year college to figure stuff out, you know? And
yeah, I'm currently working on a website too, and it's like if it weren't for the fact that stuff was so simplified, I wouldn't be able to do it without school.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat too, man. Like a few of my friends have complimented me on my stuff already. And they're like, oh, you know HMLT? And I'm like, MySpace HMLT, but not like real HMLT, right, you know? Right. Yeah. And I did take like a class like for like engineering and stuff, for like coding and C+ and stuff. And we kind of touched briefly on like HMLT, but it's not like, I don't know how to go on to like, what's that other site people use a lot? WordPress. I wouldn't know how to go on WordPress and make like cool, accurate, like, well, not even accurate, but just like usable designs, you know? It's such a hard, like web design is so like underrated, you know what I mean? And it takes,
yeah, I mean, it's such a, it's always changing as well, right?
Yeah. And it's like, it's never, I want to say easy to learn, but that's not the word I'm looking for. It's not like, like when you go from one program to another and it's like it's easily transferable.
Yeah.
It's not like that, it's not like a skill like bike riding, like you could just get up and like learn. And so like when I hear people saying like, oh, I'm a web developer, I'm just like, man, that's a lot of schooling. And it's worth it, I think, because at that point you could just start branding things, and that's where like I feel real design is starting to head, man.
Yeah. I can't. I don't have the time to put into it. Like, yeah, I can probably get in and like learn it, but it's like between like drawing designs and stuff for people and all that stuff, it's like I don't have the time to learn this stuff.
Yeah, I don't blame you though, man. It's tough,
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, Billy and Mandy, what was your first like encounter with Billy and Mandy? What were like your first initial thoughts?
I loved the interactions between Billy and Mandy. Like, Billy was always so dumb.
I related to him a lot too, man. I feel like yeah, go for it.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Oh no, you go for it first. I've been talking for a while.
Especially that episode where the Battle of the Bands.
Yeah. Hey, like, purple field.
And he's like, they're flying across the stage. It was so nutty.
Yeah, I like how they took that personification too. One of the things that I felt like I presented it though, because I thought they were going to be like more like an Invader Zim where it's like over the top, because of the design.
Yeah.
And then like the moment I watch it, I'm just like, man, this is actually pretty laid back, So instead of being like having all this high intentional or high intensity energy, like starting to watch it, eventually it got to the point where it was just like, you know what, this got like some depth in some of these stories. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially how they trap
most of the characters.
Oh yeah, especially how they trap Grimm. Like I was not going to anticipate that's how he became friends with them. Like I thought it was going to be like something like dark and cynical, like, oh, like you did a deed, so therefore now you have to, live with me or something like that. Like something cow and chicken related.
Yeah. Man, that's another one that was like so fucked up.
Dude, that's like Ren and Stimpy, but like yes. they if Ren and Stimpy was on like steroids.
Yeah. Dude, there was some episodes of Ren and Stimpy that like when my mom saw like the episode, that like she forbade us from watching that show ever again.
Dude, same. Like it wasn't my mom though, it was like my grandma, I think. Only my cousins were able to watch it because they were older,
Yeah.
But they were just like, what the hell are you watching? Like, this is an adult show, Yeah. Yeah. Theoretically, it kind of is. Like, the guy, didn't he base it off of, like, his father, like, a lot of those masculine figures?
Yeah, it's like, oh, delicious ice cream bar.
My next cartoon, I'm hoping to try to, like, get everything styled like Ren and Stimpy, but then, like, have it, like, sketchy, kind of like how Daria was.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I'm still working on it right now. My background artist, he's been kind of like going through some stuff, so I kind of think it's eventually going to end up me ending up doing it again. But it's just one of those things where I'm like, it's there's no rush on it, It's a passion project. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, I feel like I got this pink all wrong. That just looks like foreskin pink. That's like a foreskin pink, huh? That's like tip of the thing pink. It's more like that.
Very close.
Yeah, this one's pretty close, right? It's probably because I don't have the shoes colored. She's got little socks too. Yeah. What was your favorite episode that you remember? All I could remember from that one was that, and then Fred Burger.
Fred. Oh, I forgot about Fred Burger.
Fred Burger.
It's got to be the Battle of the Bands one.
Yeah, all-time favorite.
Yeah, like I don't know. There's something about that one. It's just
Yeah,
it will always stick with me.
You know what also stuck with me? What's her name? Was it Aphrodite?
Yeah, the crazy lady in the white and gold.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, she personified every bad relationship I've ever had. I like search for her in every like relationship now, and I'm just like, this is really bad for me, but I kind of like it. You know? And I'm like, I have no one but myself to blame. But they did have some episodes that had like some like suggestive like material, you know? But I think when they make these cartoons, they kind of like go out of their way to let adults know that like, hey, we're making some jokes in here for you also, because I see it in like SpongeBob and stuff too.
Yeah. SpongeBob. There was what was another one? Like Angry Beavers and Cat Dog and Rocco's Modern Life.
Oh, Rocco. Rocco was who was it? Fucking hero. I it's not Buttered Toast Man. Buttered Toast Man is Ren and Stimpy. Really, really big man. That was like the most wild superhero I have ever seen. You know? Cause like he's like his superpowers, he was really strong, right? But then they had this thing called the nipples of fortitude, was it? Something like that?
Dude, I don't remember, but that sounds...
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, this is a kids cartoon still, right? But then again, it's just like we grew up with the like potty humor, you know, like it just made it so much more funnier because, you know, like a lot of these styles, like the one thing that I also like about Billy and Mandy, like back to it, sorry, but like this is related to like Rocco also. You look at a lot of these backgrounds, right? They use a lot of like pastel-y colors that the 90s used to use, you know? Mm-hmm. And it brings back that nostalgic like childhood, like how do you say it, like that childhood nostalgia of like how cartoons used to be made back in the day, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just that in general is enough for me to like want to make something in that style, you know? Like, you know me, like I think I've mentioned it to you a couple of times. Like I've been trying to work on like my own series, right? Mm-hmm. And I've been trying to get these line works like to the T when it comes to like having these characters like with the really thick outlines, but then like some details are lighter than the others. And it's like the style of the line work and how consistent it was for this time when they were animating this was so close to like, it's like Courage the Cowardly Dog, Invader Zim, yes. Dexter's Powerpuff Laboratory. Girls. Yeah, Powerpuff Girls, you know? And it's just like, man, it's like just those line works. It's just like having like a marker, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Going back to the Aphrodite thing, it's like the Sedusa from Powerpuff Girls. That was the one for me. Oh,
Sedusa?
Yeah,
and then you
snake-haired lady.
Yeah, and then you think of Samurai Jack. What's the other girl's name? Akia, I think her name was.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like the female Aku technically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm like, man, what are they doing to these young boys?
They knew what they were doing.
They knew what they were doing. And it was probably like jokes for like the parents too, you know, because there's that scene where like Billy's riding Aphrodite, and she's like on all fours, you know, and it's just like y'all knew what you were doing when you did that, you know what I mean? That's gonna be like on Rule 34 immediately, and the internet isn't even like born yet, you know. It's like Rule 30, there was internet, and then there was Rule 34, and then the Rule 34 came before the internet. Well, the content on Rule 34 came before the internet, and then it was the internet. How would you say you started studying like body parts?
How did I start learning body parts?
Yeah, because I used to
Just
hate drawing hands, and now I'm like, I had to get like a whole fucking 2 weeks on hands just to kind of get used to it, you know?
anatomy books.
Dude, apex right there.
I love books. I have like 50 art books in my room. Like, anytime a new one comes out, I save it to buy later because it's just like I love like gaining new knowledge and stuff. And
Yeah.
there's been a lot of them. Like, there's a guy, I think it's a Korean artist I bought a book from named Taco. Honestly, I think it would benefit you as well. I'll try to send you a link or something.
Yeah, shoot it to me, man.
But it just breaks down how the body parts are supposed to move. Like, especially the more complex figures and stuff you've been doing lately.
Oh, yeah.
It shows like hands, how the hands are from like different angles, how you develop things. Yeah, it's super useful tool.
I have like a really old book called The ABCs of Anatomy.
Yes.
And that one's like really, really good in terms of like muscle structure and stuff because they have like a lot of graphics, but they're like not up to date. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
it's
but
like,
it's still a good book.
oh, yeah, yeah. So like just the hands in general, like grouping, you know, like when you group parts together to make like larger shapes, you don't realize like how many muscles are in that group and how they're supposed to move until like you actually like delve into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I forgot, what did Rocco, did they have like really big crotches too? So I'm drawing a really, really big man up here.
It just had the giant just oops.
This is perfect. Paywall, paywall. Yeah, no, like
The big just fucking
just
bulbous.
just bulbous thing. He's shooting the powers at the T-Rex to keep him safe. I don't remember how he actually looked, so I'm just kind of like winging it off the top. I'm really horrible when it comes to like improv, but I do like to just kind of like create little stories here and there, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you write? Do you do like other stuff other than tatting? And I think I asked that earlier, and then we got on a tangent.
So I have been doing I do like storybook illustrations. And
Yeah.
I do like poetry for it, but I also like to write stuff for D&D, so like yeah, I dabble.
There you go. There you go. Do people pay for like the whole D&D writing stuff? Because
They would, but I just do it for my own stuff.
yeah, I've always been curious about that because like I like writing stories too, and then I always hear about like people like monetizing shit, and then like kind of like it's almost like price gauging. You know, like when people have like the Pokemon thing,
Mm-hmm.
and then they just kind of like they make it harder for kids to like Pokemon because they steal everything. You know, like they steal all the cards.
I hate scalpers.
I swear, there's like a machine near my house, and there's always like this big, burly dude there for no reason trying to steal all the freaking Pokemon cards.
At the Safeway?
Yeah, and he just keeps he just goes for it, man. Like he goes for it. Like he just like he'll stay there and put dollar after dollar in until that machine's empty. And I'm like, you SOB, because like there's kids out there that just want to enjoy this game.
Yeah, I think I've seen who you're talking about. Like I live down the street as well.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not in that place anymore. I'm not gonna dox you.
Oh,
but like,
gotcha.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm out near Portland now.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but it's even then. There's still someone that comes around. There's an Asian dude too, and he's like sometimes I see them like eye each other, so I think like maybe they're part of the same people. but he always comes with like a huge ass box, you know. And I'll be all sad when they're all gone. And I'm just like, it serves you right, man. All right, time to put some color in this bad boy. Yeah. So you get into storybooks and telling like that. What are some of your favorite stories from that you've made so far? Like what is one that you would think is really proud? Like give me like a brief synopsis.
Let's see. There's one that I started writing maybe like 6 or 7 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a manga I started.
Oh, a manga.
It's basically well, I had plans on making it like a manhwa, like you scroll down to read it.
Yeah.
On like webtoons.
Yeah, I like a lot of those. I've seen someone do one on like a Wix app, you know? And it ran really smooth because like it has that delay on some of the scenes, and when you layer them, it looks like it's actually moving towards like the flow of the comic, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
So it's basically about these outcast people who are outside of this city wall. It's kind of like a medieval style like setting.
Yeah.
And the king's daughter falls in love with one of the people that are outcasts.
Yeah.
And then they find out about it, and she's trying to escape the kingdom.
Oh.
And ends up accidentally killing his daughter. And
so it's like, is it like a love revenge story?
Yeah, so like the little girl grows up hating her grandfather and like seeking revenge and trying to find her father because they captured him.
Yeah.
So that's like a very brief.
That's very in depth, man. Do you what's your process like? Do you like to go into like put everything together after, or do you just have like one solid idea and then just kind of work off of it?
So the way my brain usually works and stuff like that is I get an idea, and then it's like I'm playing a show or like a movie in my head of like what's going on, and like I just think of what happens next and like modify it in my brain as I'm going. So I've probably like watched this in my head like multiple times before I've actually like written it down.
Oh, nice. Have you ever messed with screenwriting software?
No.
I would mess with Final Draft, man. You might actually like it, and it might benefit you. I think it only goes. Yeah. It's not even that expensive. I think it's only like a $100 some or something like that. But it helps you lay out like screenplay and ideas and stuff like that, and it has like this idea box thing that'll build like a screenplay out for you just based off of like ideas and stuff. So yeah, I forget what they call it. It's like called like a something box.
Send me a link when you.
I'll send you links. It's totally worth it. It blew my mind too. Like I'm just like all about it just because of what it's done for me, you know.
Yeah.
But it's one of those softwares where it's just like you never know that software exists until like you get a hint off of somebody, and then someone's just like, it just blows your mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So back to Billy and Mandy. What are some of the best portions or designs that you like from Billy and Mandy? What are your favorite designs?
I really love how like everything's kind of sharp but rounded at the same time. Like with Grimm's head, it has a lot of like soft features, but it also has like the points. Like
the character design?
Yeah, like, and like how everything's kind of warped. So it's like even the house back here. So it's like the chimney, it's got this round point, but then it also has actual points.
Oh, dude.
I don't know. It's just like
it's like jagged, like a lot of not obtuse but acute angles, right? And like
and it's like everything kind of like flows and it's like pointy, but it's like bulbous at the same time. Like
It's all,
even this part of the house right here is kind of like a round looking shape, right? But then it goes to like points.
it's almost like what do you call it? What's that? Like architecture from like castles, right?
Yeah.
But then rounded so that it's like, because I think like round is supposed to be like more like happy and like familiar, right? But then like these sharp angles give you more of like a dangerous vibe. So it's like,
Exactly. So it plays on like that perspective of dark slash like playful.
oh yeah, I could see where you're going with that. I liked a lot of the, like where the character designs where they fall out of place, kind of like Looney Tunes vibes,
Yeah.
to create exaggeration. I really liked how Billy and Mandy portrayed that too, especially because like Grimm falls apart like all the time, and since his character design is not like a full skeleton, it still has its like little parts and stuff that can move on their own.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a really cool aspect that they were able to throw in there. And it's like not a lot of cartoons really do that nowadays, but like you end up finding like some really cool ones, like Adventure Time.
I love Adventure Time.
Yeah, dude. Like Adventure Time is gotten me into like their lore just based off of their art, because I used to like their art. I used to watch it more for the art because it was really like relaxing and pretty and stuff.
Yeah.
But then I got into like their actual lore, and I'm like, hold on, this is like this whole story. Like it made me have to like watch it like twice. I've actually watched the first like 10 seasons through like 2 times, because there's little things that you'll miss that they include in like a lot of the newer stuff that they're making with like Finn and Fiona, I think it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like just that lore in general is just it gives that vibes like you were saying, like Dungeons and Dragons.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, man, to come up with something like that and keep it that creative for that long. Like I can make a universe, like I got my Jurassic Narc thing, right? But like to create a universe where things come together and like clash, right?
Yeah.
It's like you just made 2 universes and you still have an understanding of the current universe that you just let go of, right? But then you're still delving into that universe with this huge as pitch Bible, by the way. I've seen like some posts on how big the pitch Bible is for Adventure Time, and I'm like, all these laws, and that's not even the start, because when you get into like the Simpsons, like that thing's just like super massive, and they get it down to like the anatomy of how they built their characters, and it's just like, no, like these characters can only move and articulate these ways, but at the same time it's just phenomenal. I know I'm like repeating myself a lot, but still.
No, you're good. Have you ever watched The Bravest Warrior
Yes.
with Catbug?
Yeah.
It's made by the same
people as Adventure Time, right?
Yeah.
Dude.
I really liked that one because it was more like, yes, Adventure Time was like adult themed, like in a sense, like it was for everybody, but like The Bravest Warriors was like actually like an adult show.
I like the butter lettuce, and then how his older self came back to tell him to have more B12. Like these are actual like problems that we have as adults,
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to like hate the fact that my hair was thinning too, and then I kind of like started accepting it when I realized it's like if anything, it's like I deserved it, You know what I mean? Like I earned this hair loss, you know? And a lot of people say it's like genetics and stuff, but I think it's like when you get grays and stuff like that, it's like it puts more to your character. And like as a cartoonist, I feel that's what a lot of people need, you know?
Yeah. I've got my hair is like I have like big chunks of like white and stuff like that, but yeah, it's like I kind of just embrace that.
Oh, so on that topic of hair, Galen does tattoos. We're about 45 minutes in. I lost track of time. Sorry, Galen.
Okay.
But yeah, thank you for being part of Spooky States. I'd like to invite everyone to go to Galen's Instagram. I don't have it on me right now. Galen, shoot your shot.
It's Galen Douglas Art.
Yes, and he has the most amazing business card you will ever see, man. It's holographic, and you just need to see it. So just go to his Instagram, check that out. Galen Art on Instagram. Be sure to like, follow, subscribe if you want to see more content. And any other words you want to throw out there for anyone?
If you're getting into drawing, no matter where your journey is, practice. Don't skip your anatomy, and just have fun.
Hell yeah. So thank you again, Galen. Like, follow, subscribe, guys. Go on my website, lootconcepts.com. We got a lot of new merch and stuff like that. I do mentoring. Galen also, I'm pretty sure you're open to mentoring too, right? So yeah, just go ahead, follow us, and become part of the community, you know? So until